Greetings everyone. So today I want to get back to work on the fireplace. When we left off, we had finished the chimney going up through the roof, but we still have the fan kit to put in that will recirculate the air draw it in and blow it back into the house. The fire bricks have not been put in, and there is a fresh air intake that needs to be installed on the fireplace as well. So let's get going on that because it's currently 32 degrees in the house right now. It's been in the 20s overnight, and it'd be nice to have a little bit of heat in here. So the Kozyheat Z42 fireplace, it comes with a receptacle and a fan switch that you would normally mount right under there. I don't know if you can quite see the receptacle that we put in, but I didn't like that, the fact that you would have to open this bottom grill every time you wanted to adjust the fan speed. So what I ended up doing was, at the suggestion of the fireplace store, was I put a fan control in up on the wall. And so the power comes into that box, goes out to the fan control, and comes back to that receptacle. And that way we can control the fan speed without having to open this bottom grill every time. So I ended up mounting the fan control around the corner here. Carrie and I weren't real wild about having switches here because there'll be decorative rock, and we have some really awesome lanterns that came from Estonia that we are going to mount here on the wall. And we just didn't want it to distract from how cool those lanterns are. So I went ahead and I mounted the fan control here, and I ended up getting a three position switch similar to what you would use on a ceiling fan rather than a rheostat type. And we'll see how that works. I've had the rheostat type where you can control, infinitely the fan speed, but we'll see how the three position works out. And if I don't like it later, I'll go ahead and change it out to the rheostat type. So here are all the parts that come with the fan kit. The fans itself. These 4 nuts that will hold the fans in place when you mount them to the lower grill. I found these in the fireplace kit. It said fan shields, and those apparently get tucked into the fans, and it increases the velocity of the air. So I probably definitely want those in there. And then there is the fan control switch and plug that comes with the fireplace. But as I said earlier, we opted to have a remote fan control. Okay, let's get the grills open so we can mount the fans to the lower grill. Interesting, I really don't see a difference here. Okay, now I see the difference. This one has longer threaded bolts through it, so I'm presuming that must be the bottom. So I couldn't see them until I actually got some light down in here, but there's 4 posts down there for the the actual fans to mount on. I couldn't figure out where they were going because I did not see those 4 studs sticking up out of the bottom of the fireplace. So I'm going to get started with putting those fan shields, clipping those on, and then we'll get the fans mounted on those studs underneath. So it looks like these fan shields just clip right on here. They have these, I forget what they're called, but they're normally for a nut that you could screw through something and it would catch this clip and it threads in. But it looks like they're just using them to pressure fit these in. All right. Oops, I missed that one. Okay, let's get the fans mounted on the studs inside the fireplace. So one of the things the kit talks about is to make it easier, if you wanted to unclip one of the fans from the other, you could do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop it off right here. Looks like it's just a squeeze and a J connector. All right, we're going to try to squeeze you, me, and the fans in this little cubby hole. So let's see what happens. And try not to scratch anything. And these nuts take a 7/16 socket. So we got one of those on standby here. Although it may not get in there, I may have to use a wrench because it's really close to the this part of the fan blade, or the squirrel cage, I guess if you want to call it that. So I'll just try to get these finger tight, and I'll probably go get a wrench because that socket is not going to go on there. There's not enough space between the bolt and this part of the squirrel cage. Plus it's kind of sitting on the back of the fireplace. I think I want to pull it forward as much as I can, and it's just one less opportunity for vibration if it's not touching that back panel. So let me get a 7/16 wrench to tighten that up. All right, here we go. There, look. So let's a little more. Sorry. All right, that one's snug. Let's double check this. That one's good. All right, let's try to get the other one in. All right, let's squeeze this other fan in. And get the 7/16. nuts on there. This one. This one might be difficult to get started. This squirrel cage is hitting it. I might have to block your view here. Oh, I got it. For whatever reason, this one was definitely fits in there tighter. Those are tight. Now let's get that wire hooked back up. That J plug. And it goes this way. All right. And then here is a temperature sensor. It needs to go up and mount to the bottom of the firebox. It is has a magnet on it. I'll stick that up there. And then we'll plug in the fan controller. Okay, let's get the top grill mounted. And how that works is these metal studs that stick up are going to go up into holes above, and then these little cap nuts here will drop into holes right here and hold it in place. All right, that's easy. Let's do the bottom one now. And the lower grill looks like it, you have to take these nuts off here and they will bolt to the hinges. Let's do that. Feels like it's spinning. Let's see. Is it? It is. So let me get another wrench so I can back this up. All right, I grabbed a socket wrench. Ooh. Don't scratch it. Scott will get mad. All right. We can get that guy on there. At this point, the GoPro video froze, so I'm going to call this the end of the video. I was able to finish mounting the lower grill to the hinges, and I will save the installation of the fire brick for part 2 of this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.